Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. Continuing my Week 13 NFL previews and analysis, this video is for the game between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This game will be played in Cleveland, who comes in with a record of 4-7 off a very bad loss last week to the Steelers. The Jaguars, on the other hand, coming in riding high at 2-9, winning a road game last week against Houston. And you start off with Cleveland. First of all, Brandon Weeden will start this game against Jacksonville. He came in relief of Jason Campbell last week. You would think that Brandon Weeden, there's one team that Weeden can throw the ball against and not turn the ball over against, it would be the Jaguars. Although their defense has been playing better, this is a defense you can definitely throw the ball on. Can the Cleveland running game gain any traction? When they traded Trent Richardson, I know Trent Richardson hasn't turned out to be good for Indianapolis either, but you sort of knew from Cleveland's perspective they were sort of mailing in the running game for this year because they have been terrible running the football all year. Can they get something out of Obadiah and company that will help take some of the pressure off Weeden? From a Jaguar standpoint, look, they had a game last week where Henne didn't throw a touchdown but didn't throw an interception either, which is big for him. He threw for about 230 yards. Jones-Drew had his best game at about 85 yards rushing, and they still only scored 13 points. So you got maybe the best game you can expect from Jacksonville offensively on the road last week, and they scored 13 points. Now the question in this game remains, do I think Cleveland can put points on the board? And I think their weapons on the outside, the fact they should still be playing hard, they have a new coach, playing the string out, playing hard, developing for next year, certainly something that's more apt to happen with Cleveland than a team of veterans in Houston, which is the situation Jacksonville was in last week with their opponent. So the Cleveland defense, to me, is the X factor in this game. This is a defense that's top 10 in both against the run and the pass. Okay, so they've really been hurt by an offense that has turned the ball over a lot in spots and that has been overall not able to put points on the board when they get in the red zone. So if you look at the plus-minus of these two teams, Jacksonville actually has a better plus-minus. They have, one less giveaway than Cleveland does. And Brandon Weeden's been the main culprit of those turnovers when he's been in the game. Can he avoid that wet blanket effect, as I like to put it? It seems that when Weeden gets in the game, if he turns the ball over early, it just deflates, the whole team, the whole stadium, and everything. So I think the early part of this game is going to be key for Cleveland. If Weeden can avoid turnovers, even if it doesn't lead to points, I think they'll take off from there on the strength of their defense and Weeden hitting passes when the situation allows. If they allow Jacksonville to stick around, Weeden's turning the ball over. I think this is a game that could go south for Cleveland, like I said. But I think overall, I can't see a situation where Jacksonville scores more than, let's say, 10 points if Weeden takes care of the football. So based on that premise and based on the fact that I think this is the one game Weeden's actually going to play pretty decent, I like Cleveland -7 at home, okay, to beat Jacksonville. Guys, let me know what you think. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at @SNewsAnalysis. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I preview and recap every game every week, and I'm always talking the news of the day in the NFL. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks for listening. Have a great night.